Alrighty, fellas, how are we doing? Good morning, guys. Welcome back for another PokeMMO stream recap. This is stream recap number 95, which is pretty cool. Pushing for stream recap number 100 is going to be a ton of fun. We're working on the Only Shinies account again today. Obviously, we're not playing the Only Shinies run yet. We have to actually get 8 gym badges, complete 1 region, unlock the account, and we're going to do the challenge over in Unova. I'm also going to be rare shiny hunting on my main account, Patrouski, here decently soon. So we'll see if we can get lucky on that today. I'm still 62,000 encounters dry, so still super dry in the Patrouski accounts. Today, I'm going to be getting a few gym badges. We're at 4 gym badges now. We have GTL access. I'm at 70k Pokeyen. I'm excited to see 2 things. How many encounters you get from completing the Kanto storyline. We started at exactly 6,500, so far I have around 325. And then I also want to see how much Pokeyen you end up with by the end. I think that'll be 2 really cool numbers to see. So let's just go ahead and jump into things, answer any important questions, comment in chat, raid stuff, Gen 6, just whatever exciting news we can talk about, you know. Obviously nothing coming. The only thing coming super soon, I guess there's 2 things coming possibly big soon in PokeMMO, and that's anniversary event possibly, and raids within hopefully this summer, hopefully next 2 to 3 months or so. How many years has it been since you've done this storyline? That's a good question. I think the last time I did the Kanto storyline was for the 1 million Pokeyen in 1 day challenge, and I want to say that was like 1 to 2 years ago. So 1 to 2 years ago. Hey Pat, just wondering how you feel about the pay to win in this game. Have a teammate who bought charms with real money and has been farming shinies. He's built a PvP team in 1 day. I've talked about this. I actually made a video talking about this. I don't think PokeMMO is pay to win necessarily, but I do think it's pay for advantage, which I understand. I think there is a really distinctive difference. Like your teammate did, you can pay for shiny charms and get increased shiny chance, right? You can pay for a PvP team and build it in 1 day. Being able to have those things, number 1, doesn't make you good in PvP, and number 2, doesn't get you shinies. You still have to spend, even if you spend, like, you know, swipe your mom's credit card, right? You still have to spend 24 hours minimum for an easy shiny versus 30 hours minimum, right? So if someone is swiping their credit card, they're probably spending $50 to $100 to save 6 hours on the average shiny hunt, on the easiest shiny. That's pretty significant, right? That's a lot of Pokeyen, or a lot of dollars, right? Real money, right? Not even Pokeyen, for that small of an hour difference. Now, it's also important to consider that that you can buy the donator status and the shiny charm with in-game Pokeyen, which is what I always do. I spent $10 on this game over the past 11 years of playing it, and I'm doing pretty solid, right? Now, the only main concern, or honestly the biggest problem, it's one that I've been talking about for months and months and months, and it feels like nobody else really cares about, or nobody else really acknowledges it as a problem. We're too busy complaining about things like CAPTCHA and other random problems. Is Mysterious Balls. Mysterious Balls are actually the most problematic update to come into PokeMMO probably maybe ever. It totally undermines and devalues all shiny hunts. The fact that you can actually swipe a credit card to now not only like get an increased shiny chance, but to get such an increased shiny chance that you can get a shiny within 2 hours on average, right? Before Mysterious Balls, you would swipe credit card and you would save 6 hours. Now you swipe credit card and save 28 hours, and no one talks about that. No one's been complaining about it except for me. Mysterious Balls, also you get rare shinies, things like Eevee, Chansey, etc. Mysterious Balls are literally the most problematic, unbalanced, money pay-to-win thing that we've ever seen in PokeMMO. Now, thankfully, it only works for certain shinies, but you can still get really rare shinies, things like Charizard, things like Shalfas, which I think is really sad. I played PokeMMO for a while, but I feel like the game is so developed. I wish they would drop a new server or something. Would definitely play again with the proper reset. I like the idea of seasonal servers in PokeMMO. I've been talking about that for quite a while. I think seasonal servers, similar to Path of Exile, if you're familiar with Leagues, or like RuneScape, old school RuneScape, if you're familiar with Leagues, being able to have like a 3-month server that you know is only going to be there for 3 months or so, have like increased XP rate, increased shiny rate, like just a lot faster gameplay, right? And then have like achievements and leaderboards and like vanity rewards and visual rewards that would get put back onto the main server from your success and lead. Stuff like that is super cool. Yeah, I think a good something to keep in mind for new players who are starting the game and feel like it's too late and feel like they can't catch up, right? Think about it like this. The standard for like high level Pokeyen making back in 2013, 2014 was like 60 to 80k an hour. If you were making 60 to 80k an hour, that was like the most you could make. That was like peak gaming. And nowadays, people make 400,000 to 600,000 Pokeyen per hour breeding for profit and flipping. Like, due to power creep, you're almost never, it's not that you're ever actually that behind, because strategies have evolved so much, players have gotten so much better, and things have changed so much over the past 10 years of PokeMMO that it's not like, oh, people have been using ×5 hordes to EV train, XP train, and shiny hunt this entire time, and I haven't been here. And it's like, well, no. ×5 hordes didn't even get added until 2017. We didn't have those for the first 5 years of the game. You're not that behind. I know it may feel like that at times, and you're gonna have to work really hard, but I've made tons of videos and tons of people have proved it. There was someone in Team Mister who flipped to 1 billion Pokeyen within 1 year of coming back to the game. I've done making 1 million Pokeyen in 1 day on a fresh account from scratch. Like, it just takes a lot of game knowledge, which I hope to provide via videos, and a lot of hard work and time. And not everybody has the time, and not everybody has the ability to put in the hard work because, number one, they're either too busy and their life is too stressful already, which is super fair, or they just don't really want to or don't want to put that in PokeMMO, which is super fair as well. There's a ton of different things, right? But I don't like this excuse of, oh, it's too late. It's not. I promise you, it's not too late. Is Mount Silver worth the Pokedex grind? I think absolutely, right? Like, Mount Silver, just by virtue of Mount Silver having the best XP training spot in the game, I think that alone is worth the Pokedex grind. And then on top of that, it also has the best shiny Larvitar hunting spot in the entire game, right? And then on top of that, it also has one of the best money-making methods in the game with the Red Refight. Like, there are so many things that make... in the static Tyranitar alpha catch, like, there are so many things that make Mount Silver very, very, very worth it. Wait, oh shit, I'm on an alt account, so I can't see this. Barrels in chat just said that Foreteller, I think his name's Foreteller, just hatched a shiny Anorith. And that's a new Team Mister Pokedex Pokemon. Then shiny hunting Discord? I've got to check that. That's huge, dude. That'll be a new shiny Dex entry for Team Mister, getting us closer to complete Dex entry, which is a massive, massive deal. And it's obviously just a hyper rare shiny being Anorith. That's so sick, dude. Yeah, I'll try to get a screenshot up. Yeah, that's so sick. All right, here it is. Here is the Anorith he hatched. I don't think it has any IVs or anything. Dude, you know, got to go for the shiny first and then do IVs after. Congratulations to him. That's a really nice looking shiny. That is absolutely massive for Team Mister. Thank you so much for that, Foreteller, and congratulations to you, dude. All right, this is pretty interesting. I think it's worth talking about. There is a new PokeMMO Hub item. This must have been why the servers were down on it a little bit ago. There is a new PokeMMO Hub tool called Multi-Item Graph. If you're just on the homepage, you can click over to it, and you can actually compare items comparatively. Now, I don't see the immediate use of this, but I'm sure a lot of people who are, you know, Excel spreadsheet bros, statistic bros are gonna love this. You know, why not? Why not have the ability to compare items a little more closely like this and see the trends? So here, I went ahead and added all of the different mysterious ball types to the graph so you guys can actually see the difference of them. Let me actually move chat for a little bit. Sorry, you guys are getting put up here for a sec so we can see the graph a little bit better. But so there's Mysterious Premier Ball is this blue line, obviously starting off at a higher price and then kind of rising pretty drastically over here. We can see Mysterious Ultra Ball carried a pretty similar trend but didn't have as much of a bump as Premier Ball. And then you can see Great Ball in comparison, like not really having as much, you know, obviously the lower price items not really having in graph physical comparison as much of a bump as much as they did sort of a slow rise. So you can see Mysterious Pokeball and Mysterious Great Ball had a much more slow, consistent rise to their price. Ultra Ball had a bit of a bump. This is Ultra Ball. This is Cherish Ball. Cherish Ball is the light green line. Cherish Ball had a bit of a bump here from like 60k up to 80, 90k, pretty out of nowhere, which is pretty crazy. And then consistently stayed. The fact that it consistently stayed at that price and then slowly rose to 100k is pretty incredible. Ultra Ball here, going from April 26 being 135k over to 180k, a 50k Pokeyen increase in less than a week, over like May 3rd or so. That's really significant. Premier Ball is the coolest one to see on this graph, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. A really interesting tool. I'm excited to see people use it in unique and creative ways. Why not have more ways to compare data? I love stuff like this. Market data is so important. MMOs are so tightly woven to their economies, and it's so important for a healthy game. So I appreciate PokeMMO Hub for making all these resources. Dude, I'm so glad someone actually mentioned this. Yeah, someone is trying to sell a Kyu Hat in trade chat. Woo, this is one of the big three, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the big three vanities within PokeMMO. The Kyu Hat the Desu Lab Coat, and the Electric Storm. This is in a very rough general sense. It should be worth around 15 billion Pokeyen from my understanding. 15 bill, which last time I calculated the numbers, they might be a little different at this point. RP's a lot cheaper, but last time I calculated the numbers, if you were to buy the RP vouchers to be able to sell them for Pokeyen, to be able to buy this, would it equal out to around 20,000 USD. This is one of the rarest things in PokeMMO. It is a big deal. There are very few of them. The first couple of entities to be released. Alrighty, well, after some extremely stressful and close gym fights on the Only Shiny storyline, now we can hop over to the Patrouski account and do some rare shunting. I have some eggs that I kind of want to hatch and kind of just relax and talk to chat, so let's do that for a little bit as we decompress from the storyline, the stress of a Pokemon storyline. It's just some crazy fights that we were able to thankfully pull out, but no Alpha Miltank, Shalpha Miltank, unfortunately. We do have some really cool breeds kind of sitting around here, like this. Oh my god, like this Yanma. We have some crazy random Pokemon that I've been breeding up. Kind of just, I have so much yen in my boxes right now, dude. This Dratini hidden ability access, 4x31. I need to sort through this all, get that Pokemon broker in action. Hatching on no Dono. I actually didn't even realize this. My Dono did wear out. That's kind of unfortunate. Do I have more Dono tickets in my... I do have a 30-day, but I don't want to pop that right now, I think. I might as well just save it, because I don't mind hatching off Dono. It doesn't help the shiny rates, or it doesn't really matter. I mean, it does help the shiny, but whether it's shiny or not is decided upon a creation, not hatch. The egg hatching will be a little bit slower, but I'm single encountering anyway, so I don't mind hatching off of Dono. I'd rather just wait, and I can spend more time focusing on the storyline run at the moment. I kind of like when my donor status wears out because it represents an opportunity for me to play different accounts and not just be like locked in on my main account to like get hyper efficiency like out of every like donator status minute, if that makes sense. I actually get this question a lot. So someone said, hey, why do you play the game on 1280, like a smaller resolution versus a larger resolution? Really because it looks better for like YouTube and for streaming for content, in my personal opinion. When everything is like, let's like bring up the GTL for example, everything is like nice and big and like up front and stuff like that. If I switch to a larger UI, like you can like see everything on screen, my character's a little bit closer, like you can like see everything a lot clearer, in my opinion, versus, and I got this tip from RuneScape content creation. If I were to switch to a high resolution and then do this, right? So look how small everything is. You can see more of the map. Yes, right? Well, firstly, it's also like not even matching with my... There's like black bars on the top and the bottom. I have to fix that in some way. But like, if I like bring up the GTL, like everything's... Look at this. Can you read this on stream? Like, this is way smaller. Now, obviously, I could upscale the UI, but I don't know. I think it just looks silly to do content in this resolution versus 1280 by 720. In my opinion, is a lot cleaner. Also, 1280 by 720 is the default resolution for the YouTube window, I believe. So it ends up lining up well with that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for today, guys. Apologies for a little bit of a shorter stream. Honestly, the stream recap is so short that it might get pushed into another one or just have it be a short stream recap. I know that the stream recaps have been short in general recently as I'm kind of making more storyline progress and focusing on that Kanto storyline guide, so I apologize for that, but at the same time, it's also kind of a good break so people can like catch up on stream recaps and catch up on videos, so hopefully there's some positives and some negatives. Thank you guys for watching. Again, as always, like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if not the stream. Subscribe for daily videos. Follow on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. And I'm going to peace out. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Much love to you all. Hey, thanks so much for watching the entire video all the way to the end. I really appreciate that, and I hope it was a positive asset to your day. And I also want to quickly say extra thank you to everybody whose name is on this list and goes above and beyond and allows me to do what I do. Thank you very much. Have a good one.